recording.
All right, you guys. My name is Tyler Dixon. I'm a computer enthusiast, and I also have completed courses in HTML and CSS, which are computer programming languages, and I am currently learning JavaScript. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that's probably going to make your eyes glaze over. You're probably going to get on your phones, lose interest really quick. And I don't really blame you for that. There are a lot of misconceptions about what I'm going to come up here and talk about today, and a lot of people don't like it, don't think it's for them, which is fine, but hopefully by the end of today, I will have persuaded you all to at least take a look at what I'm going to talk to you guys about today and maybe find that it's free. Computers are the future, and a lot of people just probably lost interest and are ready to go. Don't blame me, but I didn't start out thinking that I was going to go into the computer field either. I started out going to CCGA for medicine, actually. I wanted to be a doctor, then I wanted to be a nurse, and then I went to biology, so computers are something totally far left field for me. It's going right for some reason. Well, I started to lose traction in my field. You know, grades weren't slipping, just interest it wasn't there anymore. So I decided to look back into my past and see what interested me and what didn't interest me, what I could use in today's job market, what would be most useful. And it brought me back to an ROTC field trip that I took to Georgia Tech, I believe it was. We had an opportunity to tour the campus, we could go attend a seminar that explained all their degree programs, so on and so forth. Well, the seminar had donuts, so I went to the seminar first. And they started to describe their cybersecurity program. And most of you don't know, I don't expect you to know. Hacking is cybersecurity, and it's also social engineering, and it's got a ton of other stuff that doesn't happen anything like what's in the movies. But the way that they explained it, I wanted to try it. Well, family and social pressure later on made me go into the medical field, but I found all my roots coming back to the cyber. So I decided to look it up and try it out. But I was confronted by a lot of misconceptions about the field. And I'm just going to go over a couple of those with you guys. Probably the most concerning misconception that most people have about the technology field is that there's no room for advancement and that there are no jobs because they're all going to be outsourced. 2 weeks ago, I really started on a coding boot camp. Learn to build 3 different layouts for websites and learn to customize them based off of how I wanted to. Now, I went from Starbucks barista to Starbucks barista and web designer for 2 different companies in Brunswick, and both of which of those websites are coming along very nicely. So there's room for advancement because if you can go from 0 to web developer, it's pretty up there. No jobs in computers, once again, started from the bottom to web design. There's not just web design. You can learn coding to build websites. You can learn cybersecurity to secure websites and databases and so on and so forth. You can even become a marketer, design ads you can present for your company. It's not just a desk job. A lot of people think that it's a desk job. You're going to be sitting behind a desk just coding all day, looking at servers, calling people. It's totally not what it is. I mean, you can do that if you want to. It's what I prefer to do, but you can get up in front of people like I'm doing right now, talk to people, sell them on stuff, conduct surveys, educate people about technology. Technology is a very broad field, and there are so many jobs. For example, I work at Starbucks. For every barista, there are 3 different kinds of support networks. There are the call centers that you can call and complain about your manager. There's a lot of those because a lot of people complain. There are the advisors that are in charge of your finances. There are the designers for the website and app and so on and so forth. So for every manual job, there's more than likely 3 technical jobs behind it. A lot of people believe that technology jobs also are monoracial, you know, young white men. It's actually quite opposite the case. A lot of companies hire mostly women because a lot of women have more of an eye for design, and that's not a stereotype, it's just how it is sometimes. And a lot of companies actually have minorities throughout the ranks, and some of them have more minorities than majorities. and a lot of them are in leadership positions. A lot of people can find room for personal growth in technology. I personally enjoy coding. A lot of people may find it as a hobby. Studies have actually shown that if you keep your brain occupied and learn new things on the regular, which you will in technology because it's ever-changing, it can actually help prevent Alzheimer's and reduce brain disease because you're going to use your brain. So if something can reduce brain disease and cause you to even be happier in life, why would you not do it? And also, if the field has room to advance and it has stability, what reason do you have not to try it? It could take you 10 seconds. Coding really isn't that hard. It's just looking at the tags and closing the tags. It's not too bad. So today, what I really want to do is I want to challenge you guys to go out and learn something new. Give it a shot. It might not be for all of you, but it was for me, and I never considered it because I was going to go to med school.